Did you hear
Did I hear?
last night
Yeah.
at the Bird Captain Shreve game,
Oh, yeah.
the players from both teams came out with the American flag?
Oh, carrying it. All right.
Yes.
Well, that's really nice. That's very good.
Bright spot.
How about that? That's good to
We're
hear.
not even in the bright spot segment.
We'll hope that we see more displays like that.
Can you have too
tonight.
many bright spots?
No.
Especially on
No.
a Friday.
We all
It
shine.
is Friday,
we
right?
all. It is Friday.
Okay.
We all shine better. This is American Ground. I'm Stephen Parr here with Louis R. Avalone. You know what starts on Sunday? Do you know what starts on Sunday?
Daylight savings time?
No.
No.
It's the 1st of October, so that means it's the beginning of bow hunting season for deer here in northern Louisiana.
Of course.
Yeah, I did a little research. We're the 2nd district of Louisiana, so this is our season. Bow hunting starts
All right.
on Sunday. So you going to go bow hunting?
I'm not quite a bow hunter. No.
I'm not really either, but I know a lot of folks. The hunting is a ritual. It is a family tradition. It is
Big deal.
a very big deal. It's what they do. But we got a question on this, didn't we?
We did. We got a question for our American mamas.
Mama, mama.
She say, that ain't the way I...
So one of our listeners wrote in,
And
tonight we are joined by Teri Netterville, one of our American mamas, Denise Arthur, our other American mama on the show. She is on the run tonight.
Yeah.
So Teri, this question is for you,
Okay.
from one of our listeners. I am a loving father of 2 boys and have been happily married for 10 years. However, my wife and I are having a serious conflict. I love to fish and hunt. About 8 times a year, I take a trip to hunt or fish. The trip usually lasts from one afternoon until the next evening. I'm gone about 32 hours tops. This infuriates my wife. We argue every time I get ready to go. This is the only thing we argue about, but the arguments are serious and affect both of us adversely. I spend almost every day of the week with my family. We go places together all the time. We are both Christians and take our children to church every week. I feel she wants to control me. She says she just misses me. She agrees that I spend more time with the family than most husbands do, but I do this out of love. Am I wrong? Should I offer to give up my hobbies? Is it wrong for me to go on hunting or fishing on any occasion? I would never neglect my family, and any advice you can offer would be greatly appreciated.
So Teri Netterville joins us here on American Ground.
Yes.
Have you ever
Yes.
dealt with anything similar to this?
I have. But I do want to say, for the listeners who love my sister Denise, she's having a wedding reception at her house tomorrow. So she couldn't be here, but I told her I got this one. This is one I know very well. So I'm a city girl who married a country boy who loves to hunt. Not so much fish, but the trips are all, just the same. And I guess my question to him is, how would he feel if she took, how many trips does he take? That's what? 30,
Said 8.
Eight
Said
trips.
a year.
If she said, hey, I'm going on a little overnight excursion with my girlfriends, we're going to go shopping, we're going to go to, we just want to take a little trip. If she did that 8 times a year, I'm just curious if he'd be so enveloping into that idea. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
course.
Sure.
Okay, so let me back up. I wish I knew how old the kids were, because if they're young, I get it, because this is what happens. And can I take y'all through the stages so that
Please
you can
do.
Okay.
Please do.
And this is to my friend. Do you know his name?
Jim.
Okay, Jim. Jim, here's what's happening in the mind of a hunter's wife. When your babies are babies, we need help. We do miss you, but we mostly miss your help around the house. So I remember when my husband, being a hunter, and I didn't grow up in a hunting house, he would get up on his days off and he would go hunting. First of all, they would get up at 3:30, 4:30 in the morning, so they would wake. First of all, you wake the woman up. That's rude. That's rude.
Yeah.
You got to find another way, another room.
Having worked morning weather for many years, yeah,
you
I understand. I get it. Yep.
And well, after when they go hunting, you've got the kids for the whole day. Well, this is what I did. After being bitter about it, because I get it. We need, he hunts for the meat for the family, and the sausage is so good. I love it. I want to hear about how it happened. I don't even want to see pictures of it. I just want to see it when it comes back to me in sausage form.
Sure.
That's when I want it. So that's that. We have a rule about that. But when this was happening, when my little ones were little, I decided, okay, well, he's not really getting the message. I've told him I missed him. I want to spend more time with him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, when he comes home, and I'm going to hand him the baby, and I'm going to go away for however many hours he was gone. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to go to the spa. I'm going to go have lunch with my friends. And this happened, the first time it happened, he was in shock. He was like, because I don't leave my babies. But I thought, yeah, this is how, aren't we doing this? Isn't this an equal marriage? And you hunt
Sure.
for 5 hours, so I go do spa day, shop for 5 hours. And so that didn't really go over very well. He didn't love it, but he didn't have a leg to stand on. So I was like, this is great. This is a great deal. And he said, but I thought we were going to, when I got home, we were going to be together. And I said, Kevin, when you come home, you're tired, you get in that chair and you fall asleep in the recliner watching football. That's not really exactly what I mean, when I say I want you home. But then this is what this husband, Jim, Jim, this is what you look forward to. As your children get older, we want y'all to go. I mean, we absolutely love it. In fact,
Seriously?
Love it, because we get time too. We're like, we act like, we're like, oh, you're going on another trip. Dang. Well, I'm sure going to miss you, but here's your clothes are folded, and, I'm going to let you go, and y'all have fun, and you go, I'm going to miss you, and then they go out the door, and you're like, you're Tom Cruise in Risky Business. You're sliding on the floor, because you've got time. You can do whatever you want. This is when the kids are older.
And are the kids going hunting with him?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. That is key. I do have 2 boys. So they go and they can have that time, and then my daughter and I can have our time, and we love it. They come back happy. We're happy when they come back. I do miss them. So when they come back home, I'm very, very happy. And the funny thing is, if he does this is what will get her. If he says, honey, I get it. I'm going to go, I'm going on this trip. This is, this makes me happy. But when we get back, you tell me, what do you want to do? Let's plan it now. So when you get back, she has that to look forward to. So you just kind of try to make her feel like you miss her too while you're gone. You're having a blast, but I cannot wait to see you when I get back. But we're not sad after 22 years. We want you to go get some meat.
And you're listening to American Ground Radio, the What Would Mama Do segment. And we had a listener question from Jim. And Jim was wanting to know some helpful advice of how to deal with his wife, who gets upset each and every time he goes on a hunting trip. And Teri, you are really sharing some.
I love what you said here, that it matters about the age of the kids.
It definitely does.
That when the kids are little, mom needs a partner in helping with those kids.
Yes.
But when the kids are older and you take them with you hunting, now both mom and dad are getting time away.
I will be online looking for trips.
And the kids actually get some special time with dad,
my boys
which
love
doesn't
it.
always happen.
Exactly. That's the time for them to bond. There's some other things that I'm sure that he has to compromise on. If she's not a hunter, those of us that aren't, we don't want the deer heads all over the place. After 22 years, the way that we did it, when we moved to Shreveport, I said, he had all these deer heads. It's so funny because you might want a side table or a couch or something that costs money, and we don't have it, but we have thousands for trips and mounts and like camouflage coats that could literally fill up Walmart's hunting sporting goods section, because every year these leaves are different. Like they all look the same, but no. These leaves are a little bit browner and shadier, and so we've got you've got closet space women have to give up. So I said, what we need to do is close in the garage, and you can have your deer heads up there. But I thought maybe 4 or 5. We have Santa's, Rudolph, and all 8 reindeer and the cousins in there. So I put little Santa hats on all of them.
That
That was very insightful.
It was. It's good.
I learned a lot.
That is why we have our American Mamas. Teri Netterville, thank you so much for
You're
being here with
welcome.
us on American Ground. Well, coming up next, if there's one aspect of this whole NFL national anthem kneeling controversy that's being missed, and Lewis, I think you tapped into it. I think you said it, and we're going to talk about it when American Ground continues right here on 101.7 FM and 17 Keel.
What was that again? What did I say?
We'll talk. Just wait.